of Start Planning, where we've been providing for 35 years here in Cobb County a firm financial foundation for your family. I hope that everyone had a Merry Christmas and that today you're keeping all those resolutions for 2015, one of which is the topic of our two-part series today, and that is to get investor emotion out of the equation for 2015 and stop following that great American pastime of buying high and selling low. You know, for years the financial media has parodied the American investor, the average American investor, as a sort of Dudley do-wrong who consistently underperforms the market. And you know, we're not alone in regard to that in many cases, because when you look at those snively whiplash hedge funds that charge comfy, cozy 20% annual fees, they had a tough year too. In fact, many of them lost billions of dollars when oil plunged by more than 40% recently, and even the state's CalPERS fund, which was the nation's largest pension fund out in California, fired all of its hedge fund managers around the middle of the year. So what is an investor to do? Well, first of all, let's take a look at Dalbar. Dalbar has been analyzing investor behavior since 1976. And for 20 years now, they have shown that the average investor has underperformed the market because they tend to buy and sell at inopportune times. In other words, buy high and sell low. And they've measured those results in both good markets and bad markets, bull markets and bear markets, and they measured the impacts of timing the market, switching in and out of the market, buying and selling and switching all of the time. And the results are pretty grim. In fact, when you look at the results from 2015, it looks like the average investor for the last 20 years has underperformed the market by a whopping 4.5%. Now, we can't do that to have successful results over a long period of time to assure a successful income in retirement that won't be outlived. So that having been said, what is the average investor going to do? What are we going to do at Start Planning to assure that that doesn't happen? Well, first and foremost, you should realize that only 10% of the managers this past year outperform the major indices. So we have got to go through some rigorous research to find those 10%. And that's exactly what we're going to do. In our next segment, we're going to analyze investor behavior, give you some tips on exactly how to avoid those pitfalls of buying high and selling low and being a victim of investor emotion. And today, just for listening in, we're going to give away a copy of the 6% Solution for those of you that call to 404-226-9478. Until the next time, this is Kevin Start of Start Planning, where it's time to start planning so that you can start enjoying your retirement. Thanks, and make it a great day.